Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make killer Crockpot Carnitas. These carnitas are so good. People always give this recipe rave reviews, but it's a little controversial and you'll see why. To start, you'll need a 3 to 5 pound pork butt roast, and it can be boneless or bone-in. What you'll want to do is just kind of start hacking this up into long strips. If there's any large fat caps, you'll want to remove those because the fat doesn't render very well in the slow cooker. Doesn't have to be perfect or even equally sized. You just want to cut it all up. Then you want to put this all into the bottom of a 4 to 6 quart slow cooker. Once you've got all of your pork into the slow cooker, it's time to add in the spices. You'll need 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper for a little heat, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 2 bay leaves. Next comes the controversial part. Now, carnitas traditionally are fried, so what we're gonna do in the slow cooker is do a slow fry. So what you'll want to do is pour in 2 cups of vegetable oil. Don't worry, you won't be consuming that much oil, it's just going to cook in it. Then grab some tongs and give these a toss so that the spices get dispersed amongst the meat, and all of the meat gets coated in spice and oil. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but just trust me on this one, that oil makes for the best crockpot carnitas ever. My mom was skeptical at first and tried to reduce the amount of oil. Once she used the full amount though, she told me she's never going back. So next we're gonna pop the lid on and cook this on low for 6 to 8 hours, or until your meat is easily shredded with a fork. Now, I already have one that's been cooking for about 8 hours, so let's pop off the lid and take a look. The pieces that were hanging out above or touching the sides are nice and crisp, and then what you want to do is take some tongs or forks and break up all of this meat directly in the crock pot. Then once the meat is all shredded, you want to drain it from the oil and transfer it to a bowl for serving. If you like your carnitas crispy, you could spread this all out onto a baking sheet and place it under the broiler in your oven to crisp it up. Just 2 or 3 minutes on that, but then you are ready to eat. Let me tell you what, these make for the best taco you've ever had. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos, where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.